Hi everyone, this is Lorraine Cohen, and I wanted to share a little bit about what has been coming up for me in preparation for doing this unexpected, unplanned live transmission that I don't usually do on a new moon. Many of you experience the transmissions that I do in the sacred geometry images that I post on my timelines every Friday. And I love the comments that I get from everyone with transmitting maybe 15 seconds of this very potent energy. And in my private sessions and group sessions, I transmit the cosmic heart energy quite often. So I was really surprised when my multi-dimensional team nudged me several times to do a live transmission today in a way that I've never done it before. I've transmitted on videos when I've been interviewed for just maybe a minute or two. But what I've started to do differently with some select people is actually inviting them to be with me when I open the gateway to tap into the frequencies of the divine, where I'm actually accessing God's heart and transmitting. Can feel that energy coming through already. Transmitting that energy out with people and inviting them to share that space with me. And that's what I was asked to do today with all of you. And I see so many people coming on to join with me today. It seems to be an auspicious time with Venus going in retrograde for 40 days, which means that we're going into deeper affairs of the heart and opening to more capacity for unconditional love. No coincidence with all that's happening in the world and all the shifts that we ourselves are experiencing that is calling for us to show up with greater compassion, with greater love, to be visible, to be vulnerable, to bring our voices, our hearts out in a much, much bigger way. The new moon energies support breaking long-standing karmic patterns, opening blockages related to love, success, abundance, connecting us into deeper transformational spaces that are at the very core of our being. And today I've been nudged, encouraged to open up that gateway and invite you to sit in that energy with me, as I do when I'm working with people remotely. I woke up very early this morning coughing almost violently, and when I was finally able to go back to sleep, when I awoke, my throat was so raw and I could feel a panic rising within me. I speak quite a bit and am quite visible. But what I realized was that this is assisting me to be able to break through some of those very deep patterns of unworthiness, times when I have held my voice back for fear of coming across too harsh or being misunderstood, or those times when we have come to believe that if we aren't good and if we hold back our voice, then we won't be punished in some way, that we won't experience a loss of love. And that is done, because we cannot hold our voices back. We cannot hold our gifts. We cannot hold our power back anymore. That is what this time frame is about. This is a time for us to experience greater health, abundance, joy, and love in every area of our life. This is a time for us to rise up. And this is what we're being called to do. So I know that in doing this transmission with you today, that this is so much on a bigger magnitude that I even begin to understand. And as I've been breathing through the nausea and the panic all day, I feel that sense of peace and excitement, not just for myself, for for all of us and for all of humanity as we stand united in these energies of love, which is the most powerful energy on this planet. It is our nature, and we are being called. We have a clarion call calling us to unite and rise up, no matter what is going on. So I want to tell you, before I actually move into the transmission, I want to take just a few moments. I know there's comments coming through, and I will look at them afterwards, but I don't want to be distracted from the energy that is moving through me right now. Let's just take a moment to take some deep breaths together and to feel ourselves grounding to this beautiful earth, to Lady Gaia, who has suffered so much through so many decades, and to feel her love and the roots coming up through the balls of our feet and anchoring into our hearts. And as we breathe this energy up with deep reverence and gratitude for all of the gifts that she honors us every single day, despite the ways in which we have dishonored her, I invite you to also take a moment to reach up into the heavens, to connect with that source energy within you, above you, and bring that also into your heart. I've asked my team to create sacred space for this transmission so that there is an opportunity to receive the purest vibration of the energy that is preparing to move through my body. For those of you who are sensitive to energy, you will likely feel this energy. I can already feel it pulsating through me, and you may be feeling that as well. I'm going to be channeling and transmitting heart energy directly from the divine. Normally, I have a time frame on it, but I've been guided to defer to the divine to determine how long this transmission will last. So please get comfortable. Be sure that you are stationary as you're receiving this transmission, which will start in just a minute or so. When I open the gateway, you will be invited to sit with me, as if we are coming together in an enormous global circle. When I'm transmitting this energy, I do it in silence, so I will not be talking or guiding you through anything. What I am inviting you to do is to breathe with me, to breathe this energy into your heart. Experiencing today's transmission with me in concert with our current new moon energies is going to be an incredibly powerful experience to support these breakthroughs. And in unity, we can then send love out into the world to assist in opening more hearts, more minds, and more eyes to love. I'm not going to say very much at the end when I feel the transmission is complete. That will also continue to integrate within you. And if you feel so guided to rest or possibly sleep, please listen to what your heart is calling you to do and stay hydrated. So on that note, let's start by just taking some deep breaths, and you may keep your eyes open or closed. I will be closing my eyes. And just be open to receive this transmission for as long as it flows. Just keep breathing. I feel another wave coming. Just keep breathing. I invite you to put your hands on your heart as you continue to breathe. And sending out love into the world to everyone and everything as you continue to breathe this love into your heart. As we move this love around the circle and feel the circle expanding. Keep breathing. I feel the energy transmission receding, although the vibrations are still quite strong. So I invite you to rest, continue resting and breathing into this energy. I want to thank you for joining with me today. For eyes that are willing to see, for ears that are willing to hear, for minds that are open, for hearts that are open. Let this be a gift that creates the next wave to heal us all, and so it is. Thank you. Just take some nice deep breaths. The energy will continue to be flowing to you. I welcome hearing your experiences, anything that you feel guided to share with me, and you are welcome to share this video. I'm just going to scroll and see some of the comments. Hi, Julie. Susie, thank you. So many sweet friends. Barbara, Michelle, Jan, Jean, Colleen, Giddy, I'm probably saying your name wrong, so please forgive me. Michelle, Jessie, Abby, Joanne, Brenda, Patty, Sandra, Valerie, Vera, Linda, so much love for you all. Thank you for joining me today. I know about the crying. So much love for you all. We rise. Until next time, namaste.